Hello and welcome to Upbeatmeat podcast, featuring Magneto, Tony Guns, Supanus, Powdered Toast Man, and Little Boy Michael.
Right after he says, "Now scream for your cream."
Scream for my cream.
The first episode of Metalocalypse.
I haven't watched Metalocalypse in years.
Dude, it's the one where they're all in like the North Pole or some shit, and they're doing like a minute-long coffee jingle, and all these people, there's all these people fucking like on the floor, like it's like thousands of them, and there's a square where they're supposed to land, and there's no one there, and of course they land like to the right and kill a bunch of fucking people right away. And then they're like the fucking box explodes and kills more people as the sides fall down. And they do their like minute-long coffee jingle. I'm sorry. And like right when he's like, "Now scream for your cream," they start doing the solo, but like hot coffee is being poured on the fucking crowd and like melting faces off.
It's fucking rad.
It's rad. It's fucking rad. That show was great.
That was fucking brutal.
I wish they would not be faggots and just fucking let him finish the season.
No. They have to put on what the hell does Adult Swim have now?
They only wanted one season.
One season around.
What does Adult Swim have now?
Is Aqua Teen
It's
Hunger
all
Force
bullshit.
still on?
Like, it's all stupid fucking shows.
Squidbillies?
I think
they just still going, or they did reruns?
No, it's reruns.
Squidbillies is great.
Yeah, I think it's just.
I'm trying to think of it.
I watched like 2 episodes of Squidbillies and I was like, I hate this show, and I stopped watching.
I like some of them.
Take them to the movies.
It was like, well, watching that show reminds me of like as if though I hated Aqua Teen Hunger Force. But I like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's like what that show is, but I hate it. You know?
Yeah. It's like the worst version of that.
Yeah. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, I get when people say they don't like it. Because it's hard to get in. It's hard to like it. But once you like it, it's great.
Well, it's like Robot Chicken. A lot of people hate it, but I freaking love it. It's just short.
90% of Robot Chicken. It's okay, but 90% of his jokes are not good.
Yeah,
but I just love the stupid like animation.
Yeah,
alright, so here's what they have on tonight.
Tell me.
Bob's Burgers, American Dad, Family Guy, Family Guy again, Rick and Morty, Hot Streets, no idea. Apollo Gauntlet, no idea. Bad Guys, no idea. Mike Tyson Mysteries, I'd watch that.
I would too.
And wraps up with Bob's Burgers, and then it just fucking repeats.
Are
and
those
then there's
shows like
2 King of the Hills tacked on at 2 and 2:30.
so it's like nothing really.
You see, Adult Swim used to be shows that they couldn't air during like the day. Now it's
no, it wasn't. Adult Swim was a bunch of fucking.
It was after 8
shows. Adult Swim was there. Like, now let's target like the male audience fucking hard. Yeah. Like the young male audience really fucking hard, and we'll hit those guys.
The kids staying.
And it worked for a while, but then like no one watched it anymore, I guess.
It's like the 17+ crowd.
Yeah,
very select.
Now they're just reruns of what Fox plays.
Yeah, they just put fucking weird, dumb shows on now.
Yeah.
And it's not even like that's quality. It's like the other shit, like Black Jesus. Like that show's not. It's not terrible. But you're like, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Like, how did this fucking get greenlit?
The thing I like about is they do let stupid shit like that go through sometimes. Which is like they cast a weirdly wider net.
I don't know how that Xavier Renegade Angel fucking show
that and 12-ounce mouse and
12-ounce mouse was colored by a 6-year-old. What the fuck?
What was the other one that was fucking terrible?
Xavier show.
I hated Tim.
It was the one with the furry dude with the snake arm.
I hated Tim. That's
I love Tim and Eric.
Renegade Angel.
I have
he asked what it was.
I
was explaining
it's
it.
Terrible. Tim and Eric's garbage too.
Tim and Eric's wonderful.
There's 4 Tim and Eric clips I like to watch, and then I don't watch any of the others.
I could never get into them. They fucking bother me.
I like Brule though.
Literally never heard of
any of these. It's because John C. Reilly's amazing.
Great.
John C. Reilly can play that character perfectly.
Yeah, but it's weird because it's like a Tim and Eric thing, but it's not entirely
it's
like
a spin-off, and it removes the part of Tim and Eric that I don't like, which is Tim and Eric.
Yeah.
It removes the one thing I don't like. It's what happens. All that happens for something like that is it's one of those things where Tim and Eric just sat there until he did something funny, and they're like, you should do that.
Yep.
And then they let them do it, and
Jesus
it's fucking great.
Christ.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's fucked up is Metalocalypse, I know, brought a bunch of ratings. They started doing the concerts, and those things were selling out. People fucking liked that show.
Yeah, and they won't even let them finish it.
I don't know why they just didn't let them greenlight the last season.
Because they need to make Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell.
Yeah, that bad show. I feel like a lot of their live action stuff is just not.
It's a lot of dumb.
It's a lot of bad. That's why he really likes Eric Andre. I feel like Eric Andre is like
I like
50-50.
Eric Andre is infinitely better than some of the other shows.
Yeah, it's definitely better because he's but like
he's just so wild. Like him and Hannibal Buress.
The first half of the new season was good.
I like Hannibal.
I started to drop off a little, I think.
Did you see the one with Flava Flav? Where he gets all mad because people keep trying to touch his dick, and then Hannibal Buress kicks him in the face.
I don't think he actually kicked him in the face.
I really doubt it.
I remember they were talking about that. I don't know. That show's interesting.
What was the?
I just kind of like the older stuff more though.
I don't know what.
I think he should stop pretty soon.
Isn't Pretty Face Going to Hell? Wasn't that the one that won over Hellbenders?
It's because they already had their show in production and signed. And they said, we already have a show with Hell in the title. It'd be confusing if we had a bunch of shows with Hell in the title.
See, and that sucks because
honestly,
Hellbenders would have been way fucking better.
Hellbenders is just making it onto a better channel.
Yeah, no, it is.
If they didn't have a good pitch anyways, but they really, in that point, you change your name of the show.
Adult Swim can't even be a whole channel. No. You know what I mean?
I hate their fucking commercials, how it just goes black and white. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Some of those are weird fucking faces.
Some of those are kind of funny, though. Some of them.
And they try to be like stupid jokes in the commercial.
Have you ever seen? It's a video, and it was from Adult Swim, and it's like introducing your friends to cattle decapitation, and it's like the one where they're all around the board game like playing, and then apparently you have to hit a button, and this black dude just hits the button, and he's just holding it, and then people start to like look at him like he's crazy, and like start to like run back.
He's just smiling like,
and he's like shaking the shit out of his hand, like pressing the fuck out of it. And he looks at the camera and he's smiling, and it just fades into a serious face.
The stupid shit they do.
Dude, but they dubbed like fucking grindcore over that. It was hilarious.
They
do the occasional genius thing like Too Many Cooks.
Yeah, it's super fast.
You know?
That fucking thing was weird.
It
was weird and it got huge.
No, here's the thing, it was stupid, and I got why it was so stupid.
It was a short, they didn't make any, like, that was the only thing.
Yeah, it was just that.
It was just that, but it was weird to me that it blew
he starts
up.
dying. Like, I didn't get it.
Like, it just blew up. That's what really freaked me out more. Wasn't that what it was? Because I was like, it's Adult Swim, it's stupid, and that's what I took it as, but like, the fact that fucking everyone knew about it freaked me out, because I don't know.
Because it doesn't seem like something a lot of people
like a lot of people would notice, or because Adult Swim jokes, it's like most people don't usually think about, but then it just got spread all over Facebook and everything, and it's just like, wow, something Adult Swim actually made, kind of.
Because it wasn't a full episode of something, so it got on Facebook.
Yeah.
It was a YouTube thing, you know? Like, it's YouTube length. Mm-hmm. The thing I liked about Too Many Cooks was you can tell it was like two guys who are like, let's make a stupid parody of like a shitty sitcom intro. Yeah, and then they just kept fucking building shit on
and it just keeps going.
And then they're just like, because it was like Too Many Cooks, like you start with just too many people, but then it seems like what they really did is just like, we have too many people. Yeah. What should we do? Add more people, and they just kept adding more people.
And then they're like, we'll plop an animated part in there.
And then they made it like a cop show at one point, and a detective story.
Have you ever seen the RoboCop short where he's shooting people's dicks off?
Yeah, I saw that. It's so funny.
There's like some chick gonna get raped by a bunch of dudes, and he just keeps shooting their dicks off. It's really graphic.
Yeah, it's literally
impressive how long that scene is too, because it takes a long time for him to shoot all their dicks off.
Yeah, it's a long.
Well, it's on YouTube.
There's so many pantless dudes out of nowhere.
Yeah, but like their pants. No, the pants are on. But
the dick's
like,
out.
Flaccid dick out. Yeah, and it just gets shot off over and over again.
I don't know how the fuck it's on YouTube, because Bryce posted that up the other day and I watched it on there and I was like, what the fuck? Like, you actually see everybody's dick and it's getting shot off and it's graphically getting shot off.
It's like a fake. Like, probably a fake cock.
No, but still, it's still graphic because it's like literally going and blowing the fuck off.
It's not sexually explicit, really. It's violently explicit, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, but it's still.
It's still a
I think there's still violence rules on YouTube.
There are certain.
That's why, like Freddie O, when he does violent shit, it's like he's shooting people and the bullet holes turn into flowers, or like some like random artistic shit like that.
Yeah.
Random autistic shit.
Artistic.
Wait, where did Hellbender's got Comedy Central, right?
Yeah, which is a much better choice for them.
Where did you hear that? I want to know because I've never heard it.
I swore Zach said that.
Someone fucking told me.
I watched the update video. He just said he still can't say anything about it. He said it's out of his hands. He's done his part for the show, and now he's just waiting for it to finish.
I swore he said Comedy Central.
I know he said he told
I think somebody told me Comedy Central. It probably was Tommy.
Yeah, it's probably.
We'll just blame Tommy if that's not.
You know what's
true.
weird is it's wait that.
It sounds like an internet.
Spread rumors.
Adult Swim is just Cartoon Network, right?
It's its own thing. It just
It's
doubles
part
up
of
with Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
So they're like probably subcontracted by Turner.
Yeah.
I don't really know how that works, but they have. Basically, that's why like Cartoon Network has like the signing off thing instead of just transitioning into Adult Swim.
Yeah.
And then like at the end of Adult Swim, like they have like a welcome back to Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Do you feel like comedy has taken a big fucking hit lately?
Yes.
I just feel like
As a whole, it just feels like everything's less funny.
comedy is getting dumber. Like it's pandering more to dumber people.
Like especially films, they're fucking shit.
It's hard to be
There was a
original.
time-
it's
No,
like,
I think it's more on
not
cartoons.
It's like
It's just easier to make potty humor, dude, than to fucking.
potty humor for potheads is so much easier than anything else. That's why a movie. That's why a shitty movie like Sausage Fest exists. Because it's not
Sausage Fest.
It wasn't called Sausage Party.
I watched it Friday and I hated it. It was
but it appeals to guys who like smoke a lot of weed and it's popular because of that stupid shit.
They're fucking doing salvia in the movie.
Yeah, it's dumb.
And you can see them.
Yeah, it's
bath salts. The fucking dude smokes bath salts and then he can see that the hot dogs are people.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude!
The thing that fucking ruined the movie is that at the end of the movie, everybody turned gay just for the fuck of it.
I used to not be annoyed by Seth Rogen. Like I used to be like, whatever, especially after like Pineapple Express. I was like, that was alright.
Liked him.
Yeah, I was like,
I still like him
because I like Pineapple Express. Even though it's a pot movie, it's like at least it's like kind of funny in that it's still.
It's like Grandma's Boy.
Yeah, it comes from everything else.
Like they smoke once and it happens early on, and then it really doesn't happen again.
Yeah, it's really about the other people saying dumber shit, even though they're the smarter ones. But anyways, then like it just kept going on from that, like the pot humor thing, and then it got worse and worse.
They just kept seeing what they could get away with, so they kept pushing it.
Yeah.
And Tony, the worst part about that movie is that fucking douche. He didn't need to be there. He's an asshole.
Oh, the douche?
He's fucking stupid. His character was retarded.
His fucking opening thing is he's like sucking the life out of that, like, what was it, the juice box's like
he's
penis?
like blowing the juice box.
Yeah.
What movie?
Sausage Fest.
I haven't seen it.
It's not worth paying for it, but it's definitely worth watching.
But
once.
It's not worth watching.
I think you have to, personally.
Holy fuck, dude!
It's one of those movies where it's so bad you need to watch it.
But like,
there's that part at the end where they start shouting out the actors, but they only shout out Seth Rogen and Edward Norton. They like go out of the way.
Dude, I had no idea that the fucking donut,
the bagel was
Edward bagel Norton. Was Edward Norton.
Have a seizure.
Dude, they just fucking like... They went out of the way to show like their faces in like the little fire scene or whatever, but they only showed the two of them. Why not throw a couple more actors
see, the
out
thing
there?
is though, I like dumb humor because I like Kung Pao Enter the Fist, which is like the dumbest movie in the world, but it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's gotta be done right, and it can't just pander.
Like one of my favorites is like Napoleon Dynamite.
You brought it up.
But people like
Napoleon Dynamite's that movie where you gotta watch it a couple times.
I know they do all of our favorite movies.
Yeah, like I liked back in the day when there was like Naked Gun and. You ever watch Top Secret where they're fighting, then they fall into the river, and then they land at the bottom of the river,
and there's a bar,
and it turns into a bar scene underwater where like he goes. And he like picks up a chair really slow because he's underwater and slams it into the other guy.
Gets knocked into the bar, and then the bartender comes up with a bottle. It's all underwater.
But that's like so dumb, but it's done right and it's funny and it took time and effort.
It's a good premise, and it's like the vein of that stuff that like my favorite movie, Basketball. Like it's that kind of like silly fucking humor.
It's silly.
See, here's the thing
it's dumb, but it's not really pandering. It's silly.
The silly humor is executed well. There's a lot of craft and meticulousness to it that you don't really see, but it's there, you know?
Yeah, like that underwater thing took time, effort, and energy to put it all together.
Movies, that was like the first time they'd ever done that, so it's gonna be funny either way.
They could have been done it really. They could have done it really wrong. Though.
Like, let me put it to you this way.
Hold on, let Nick finish. You're doing what? He was saying something. You guys cut him off.
I kind of finished it. It's just like when you do silly humor is very easy to fuck up royally over and over again, and it comes out horrible. But like to get it right, you need to the timing needs to be perfect. Everything needs to be fucking perfect for it to come out right at all. The meticulous nature of these fucking things is what makes it so hard in the first place. That's why, like, we see something like Sausage Party, there's no effort put in, other than by the animators who they underpaid. And those are just animators.
But that's even like, Monty Python, you know? Like, there's so many that aren't funny.
I love that movie.
Yeah. There's so many that aren't funny, but then there's gold. So, like, it's hit and miss, I get it.
Like, they talk about working with John Cleese, and they said they hated working with him because he was meticulous as fuck, and he wanted everything to be perfect. Which is kind of what you need to have when it comes to that kind of stuff.
It's a good thing in that kind of stuff.
Have you guys seen the movie? It's like super, like, I hated it, but the second time I watched it, I actually appreciated it. The movie, that Will Ferrell movie, Casa de mi Padre, that was in all Spanish.
No.
I haven't seen it. No.
I saw about half of it, and I just kind of...
The movie is so bad, it's great, I think. Like, there's literally a scene where a tiger comes out to attack them. And it's like, then they film a real tiger, like, completely out of context. It's like them, and it's like, I think it's like straight out of National Geographic, like a tiger. And then it jumps, and you just see a stuffed tiger. Like, they're not even trying to hide it. A stuffed tiger land on Will Ferrell.
That's what's funny.
And he just rolls around, and he's beating it up, and he's like throwing it onto himself. And then the movie stops, and it turns into like a Star Wars thing, like where it's like the roll credits. And it's just explaining about how, like, Will Ferrell, like, beat up the tiger and killed it and blah, blah, blah. And it was, like, a long, like, 2-hour battle. Dude. And then the movie starts again.
You know what a joke I always love? Even though it's, like, really done over I think it's done twice now. They did it in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And then they did it in Kung Pao. And he's like, I'm coming! And he's, like, far away.
Gets closer to the back.
I'm coming! And he's closer. But then he's like, I'm coming! And he's even farther away. And then he's just there. Like, they did that in Monty Python, too. But they didn't go, I'm coming. It's just, he's, like, marching towards them.
What the fuck was that movie where they're making, like, a nature documentary?
Oh, is it Biodome?
No, not Biodome.
I don't know. Biodome's a phenomenal movie.
It's like...
I know what you're talking about.
It's not Into the Wild. It's,
It has
Into the Wild's the name of a real fucking...
It has the guy from...
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Saving something.
It's the shark. He's
Saving Silverman. Yeah, but what the fuck is the name of that
Saving
movie?
Silverman.
And it has all the guys that are all in Adam Sandler movies.
Oh, like Rob Schneider and...
well, not Rob Schneider, but like all the even lower guys than that. Like there's...
Like the guy that crosses his eye?
Yeah. The guy who always talks like an idiot in like every Adam Sandler movie.
The slang
Strange
blade
Wilderness
guy
is what it's called.
Strange
I
Wilderness.
watched some of that and I couldn't get into it. The only part...
so funny though.
It was really off-putting.
There's some of it that's hilarious and some of it that's terrible.
Just the only part I remember is the guy getting attacked by a shark.
The shark at the end is
like
the
the way
best.
He just laughs as the shark's fucking swimming in the camera.
I just remember the guy's getting like ripped apart by a shark at one point, like one of them, and then he's gone for the rest of the movie, and that's like his whole thing.
Oh, he died.
Yeah, he just goes in the river.
The thing I think, the humor I appreciate, and I think this is mostly me, is I don't like extended bits. You know when a joke is kind of just too long? You're like, alright, I get it. I've heard the punchline 6 times in a row now, you can stop.
Little bits.
But it's like, that's why I like movies like the Jim Abrahams movies, you know, the Airplane and Naked Gun. They don't give any jokes time to breathe at all, and they're just fucking hitting
machine gun jokes. Jump.
Like the ones that just happen and there are no reaction to are the best things ever. Like the thing, I remember the thing I laughed the hardest to was in the Police Squad show. Did you see that?
Nah.
So it's like there's the Naked Gun movies, but they spawned from a show that got canceled after like 6 episodes, even though it's so fucking good. But it's the main character from the Naked Gun. He's undercover as a.
Is it actually Leslie Nielsen too?
Yeah, it's Leslie Nielsen on the show. Shit. It's fucking great.
It's all the cast from the movies. It's just a show.
No.
Or
most,
not all
most
of them,
the police people.
I'm pretty sure O.J. Simpson was not in it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, it's. But all the most important ones you can
he's undercover as a keymaker and he's trying to bust something. I forgot what, but the sultry woman comes in, you know. She gets to seduce him and she's like, I need you to make a key for me. Why don't you like deliver it, you know, like that to my home, come to my home and deliver it. And he's like, all right. And then she walks out and the music plays and it transitions to him walking to her door. But what he says is, it took me 3 weeks to find her house because she neglected to give me her address. He doesn't look tired. He doesn't look any different. The scene looks completely normal. But the fact that he said that lets you create that whole joke in your head.
They really set it up for you.
And they don't give you any time. He's just immediately going on from there. That's what I love.
I don't know why that made me think of that Young Frankenstein. You want to go for his raw piece of hair? And they literally just do, like...
Dude, anything Mel Brooks is fucking gold, though. Spaceballs, dude, all day.
Here's the thing. I love a lot of Spaceballs, but then a lot of it's really missed to me.
Yeah, not everything.
It's not... Like, some people think the parts that are really, to me, not funny are the funny parts. Like, the fact, he's a pizza. Like, the pizza, that's not...
That was funny.
But see, you guys know that because it's like the only few good parts. It's not that good.
That was in the new Star Wars. Because I guess there was a bunch of Easter eggs in the new Star Wars. And...
Yeah, you see the little comb guys
in the desert.
See
the little comb guys in the desert while the Millennium Falcon's, like, flying right when they first start
way.
It.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch it.
Like, before they get off planet, they're fucking
You gave me another reason to watch a movie I don't want to see.
The radar, sir. It's been jammed.
So that was funny to me. It's like, cherry. And it's just like...
I like
raspberry.
The scene where they're watching Spaceballs.
Only one man would dare to give me the raspberry.
No, you fast forwarded too far. Alright, now we're at now. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, when they're watching
now we're at now. Okay, then was now. But now we're at now.
So we're right now? No. Why? That just happened. Now we're now.
Just now.
And then they're just like
we're at now.
And then I remember when they're fast forwarding and you just hear him high squeal like flying. Like that to me.
See, you said you don't. But here's the thing.
But see, here's the thing. Those are like few parts. There's a lot in between there, though. That's kind of missed.
But like for me,
the whole Schwartz Temple part to me is like not funny at all.
I didn't like that.
The Yoda part?
Yeah, I didn't. Yogurt. Like I was just like, this is just not funny.
I like the beginning, how it's like the opening, like for the ship, like literally straight out of the movie. But then it's like 3 minutes long because the ship's like ridiculous and it has a bumper sticker at the end. Like that to me is just funny.
But I think all of Mel Brooks' best stuff usually was with like Gene Wilder.
What's your password?
Like Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles are like his best, and just because Gene Wilder's so awesome.
Gene Wilder liked to say, "I'm not funny," but he was funny.
He was.
He wrote Young Frank. He wrote the first one scene from Young Frankenstein, and then he sent it to Mel Brooks, and he was like, "Fuck, I guess we're making this movie now."
Wasn't Mel Brooks Robin Hood Men in Tights too?
Yes.
That movie was fantastic. And he was Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Dracula, Leslie Nielsen. God damn it, I'm so sad he's dead.
Dracula Dead and Loving It just has one of the best like killing a vampire scenes because they just barely tap it in and the blood just pours everywhere. And then Mel Brooks just like pops out of a corner and is like, "Yeah, we should have put newspapers out," and then just goes back. And then they just keep doing it
like StarCraft style.
No, like if you ever watch it, he's like, "All right, you need to put the stake through her heart." And he's like, "Okay." Wait. He's like, "Wait," and he like goes behind a pole. And he's like, "Now." He just barely hits it in. It just goes. Just fountains fucking everywhere, and it gets all over his face. It's like dripping, and he's like, "I barely tapped it in," and he's like, "Well,
dude." I watched the OG the OG Dracula with Christopher Lee not too long ago. Mm-hmm. So fucking terrible. The scenes that are supposed to be night is just a blue filter on the day. Like, the sun's still fucking out.
The brown.
It just has a fucking blue filter on the
that's
lens.
just like
that's
old
the limitation
filmmaking,
of old technology.
And like, was that the Bram Stoker one? Or
No,
the
the OG Dracula with Christopher Lee. And then...
Well, that is Bram Stoker.
There's one part where he finally goes to, like, suck blood from a chick, and, like, they walk in on him, and he's just like, "Yeah!" and he fucking runs away.
No, the best Dracula one was just Dracula. They did it with Gary Oldman. The Gary Oldman one's like the legit one. It's like based off the books and everything.
Did you ever read the Dracula book?
Yeah, I read it. I loved it.
I read it in middle school.
I read Three Musketeers.
It confuses me.
If you ever like want to get,
I haven't seen this one.
The RoboCop penis. I haven't seen it.
Oh, you're watching
that's
it?
that scene from Dracula Dead and Loving It.
But
she's dead. No, she's not. She's alive.
Just rotate it that way.
She's Italian.
Oh, okay.
She's Italian?
Undead. She's cursed to spend eternity in misery, hunting the living like a wild animal. What should we do? For the sake of her eternal soul, we must destroy her. The only way is to drive A wooden stake through her heart.
Oh, that's horrible. Is there no other way?
Another. We could cut off her head, stuff her mouth with garlic, and tear off her ears.
Jesus Christ.
Give me the stake.
That's just easier.
No, I can't do it. You do it.
It must be done by one who loved her in life.
I only liked her.
Close enough. Here.
You fucking do it.
Here. Now place the point of the stake directly over her heart and hit as hard as you can.
Why the fuck did she not wake up?
Right. Now.
Oh my!
What the fuck, dude?
So much blood.
He's trying not to fucking laugh.
She's still alive.
Hit her again.
No, I can't.
How much blood can she have left?
Oh my god.
She's almost dead.
Oh my god.
She's dead enough.
Oh my god. Should have put me.
Oh, this is ghastly.
Yes.
Wait.
Put newspapers down.
But like,
Oh my
that
god.
classic
Fuck,
comedy,
dude.
like that's more funny to me than like a lot of like all of Seth Rogen movies
I have
today.
not
I
seen that
can't.
movie. I need to watch the whole thing now.
really liked 40-Year-Old Virgin.
I like
I
it too.
really liked 40-Year-Old Virgin.
That was a good movie.
I think
It
it's
wasn't
alright.
Seth Rogen that made me like that movie.
No.
No, he's like barely in it. He's really not in it
I
that
know,
much.
I
Steve
forget-
Carell's fucking hilarious.
Steve Carell's
dude.
fucking hilarious, and I forget the name of the actor, and I apologize.
Paul Rudd?
But no, the black dude from Weeds. He was
I
in
always
Weeds.
forget
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I
Fucking
forgot
great,
Paul
dude.
Rudd
He's
was
so
in it.
gold.
I have access to this. I'll find it out.
Yes.
I don't want to be like, yeah, the black guy.
But what was the name of that movie? That was
But he's like a
Dracula
legit
dead,
actor,
loving it.
though. That's what.
Okay.
He
I'm
told,
gonna have to
dude,
find
I
it.
love him in Weeds. Like, I watched the whole probably
Yeah, but
first half of
yeah.
that show.
That's the weird thing I noticed is that like actual actors
I
tend
got
to do
to go
comedy
pee.
well.
I shall
If
return.
But it's a
because they
really
can
good
play it
movie.
Is it
straight.
open? I think so.
Grandma's Boy, though. I fucking love
Like,
that
here,
movie.
I always have this of like
I'm okay.
Make
I
some
like
goddamn noise.
Grandma's Boy. I like.
Fuck.
I like half of it. It's another one of those movies where I'm like, until like one scene, and I'm like, that was really good, and then a lot of it.
You
I'm
know
gonna be
what?
turned
I
about.
fucking love Grandma's Boy. And,
You know what?
Jonah Hill's
Like,
sucking a titty for like
sentimentality is
24
like-
hours.
well,
Oh, yeah.
I know I told like a lot of you, but for the sake of the podcast, Grandma's Boy was the movie that was on when I first hooked up with my wife. So like I went over to her house and we were hanging out and that was on and we ended up hooking up or whatever for the first time, and that was just like a tradition. Like if Grandma's Boy came on, we would do it. And
That's such a weird.
So you turn on
it's such an
Grandma's
odd-
Boy every day?
It's like that's an easy way to plan that out for the
I found
future.
out the guy's name.
what's his name?
It's Romani Malco.
In other
No
words,
fucking wonder I didn't remember that
his
shit.
name is Black, last name Guy.
Romani Malco. I want to see him in more stuff. I genuinely like him.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, he's cool. I think
Dude,
Judd Apatow took a weird turn from doing like kind of funny movies, and then they get more and more depressing. Have you ever noticed that?
like This Is 40?
Yeah.
I think there's not even like a part in Grandma's Boy that I don't like. I think maybe the part where he's
Well, it's not
where
like
he's listening to techno music all loud, that kind of wasn't funny, but it was like a necessary transition.
It's not like it's not.
It's
when I
playing
say,
into his
like,
character, though.
It's not like extremely humorous. When I'm like, oh, that's the best. Like I just kind of sit there, and go, yeah, and I kind of get through it.
yeah,
But
it also has hot
oh, you're in love with the
hot Velma chick.
Fuck,
She's
dude.
so much hotter than Sarah Michelle Gellar. What's her name? Linda?
I don't
She's
know it,
in
but she's
Avengers.
super
Hawkeye's
fucking hot.
Can you fucking Google her name because she's a
What am I looking
babe?
for?
Look for Grandma's Boy on there.
Guy.
But or Scooby Doo movie because she's Velma in that.
Oh, yeah, I
Dude,
remember
she's
that.
so much hotter than Sarah Michelle
Why
Gellar
did they
too.
make a hot girl Velma?
Sarah Michelle Gellar's nice. I think she's
That
pretty.
girl is super pretty.
Dude, Velma is better than Daphne.
Is it-
Hands down.
was
Fuck
she
you
the
guys.
main-
Linda
Linda Carlisle.
Cardellini.
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 I would throw babies into her.
Great Delilah. Okay, so Linda Cardellini's the
how it works.
Linda Cardellini's the chick that played Velma live action, and then Grey Delisle is the name of the chick that does her voice in the cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Velma fetish, don't you?
Yeah.
Dude, Velma's fucking hot. She's way better than Daphne.
Hell yeah.
She's smart. She probably tries harder. She's got some titties under that thing. You know she does.
Yeah.
She got some ass under that skirt.
I've seen plenty of super hot cosplay chicks and like sexy drawings to make me want to bang Velma.
Fuck.
See, the thing is, I don't hate Sarah Michelle Gellar though, so I can't.
No, she's hot.
I don't
do.
either, but
Sarah
Linda
Michelle
Cardellini's fucking a babe, dude. Sarah Michelle Gellar's just kind of okay.
She's cool.
She's
I
a
just think
generic
she's
white chick.
I think but she doesn't bother me.
Well,
You know, like as a person,
No,
you know, where you're like, oh fuck that lady.
She doesn't
but-
bother me at all.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Well, even
So it
in,
doesn't bother me.
like Buffy, like she was hot, but what's the chick's name that played Willow?
Fuck, I never watched Buffy.
I never watched it either.
Willow was always fucking hotter. She's the chick from How I Met Your Mother. Fuck,
IMDb.
I forget her name.
TV series.
Oh, are you talking about the ginger chick
Yeah.
from American Pie?
Yeah.
Fuck, she's not really hot.
Dude, she's totally
Oh,
hot.
Is it this one?
Allison Hannigan.
Yes.
She got
Is
weird
that
teeth.
Well, you're looking at a picture
think-
of her
I
like
think she's
older,
alright.
but yeah, that's her.
Is that her? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, dude, she's like, you guys cannot find her attractive, but I find her attractive.
Well, most
I would throw babies at her too.
I don't find her unattractive, but
I mean, she was
I
laying
would
on the
rather-
couch ready to plow. You know what I'm saying?
I would rather plow Sarah Michelle Gellar. I'm just saying.
Good.
And it's already admitted that she was runner-up to Linda Cardellini, so that makes Allison at least third.
Oh, Linda Tortellini, you're so
Tortellini. Fucking
linguini.
What? I can't make fun of Italian things because you're Italian?
Tortellini.
Hey, baby,
Is
you
she
like
the pasta
Italian
that
food?
you're gonna fill with your cheese?
Hey, baby, you like Italian food? Because I got some linguine for you.
Hey!
Oh, that was stupid.
You know what I'm saying?
Give you the linguine.
Just keep saying it.
You just gotta say it in a Brooklyn accent.
Linguini. You know what I'm saying?
Eventually someone will go home with you.
Someone.
You just say it to every chick at the bar.
Just because they feel bad for it.
Eventually, after a while, because you start to say it sadder as time goes on.
Any sex is still sex. It's a victory. Mark it down in the book. That's a W.
I just think it's funny that it's depressing. I do. Please,
I got this.
my linguine.
I got this real good recipe for linguine. You want somebody?
Why are you Jewish all of a sudden? There's no Jewish
Making
Italian.
linguine with
Because the
bagels?
Jewish guy heard it at the bar and he picked it up and decided to use it.
God damn it.
I just like that.
Hey, you want to have some linguine with me?
Thank God.
You're not even saying linguini.
No, he's
Super
fucking it up because he's
Italian.
Jewish and he heard it wrong. He's like, linguine.
Linguine.
Fucking A, dude.
I just like the idea of a guy, like a disheveled man, sitting on a bench at a park going, "Was it like linguini?" After all, someone
It's just
just
like
takes him
drunk.
He just
by
had
himself.
super
he just had-
trashed.
He just had a full life of sitting on that bench,
full
constantly
life.
calling out women with his linguine.
Oh god.
He never got anywhere, but he just kept doing it, stuck with it.
Tortellini.
Eventually, until he's like one of those, like those benches where they'll put like a statue person sitting on it. He becomes one of those, and it just says underneath it like,
So
"I'll
that's
give
how
you
it
my
works.
linguine."
Hot Fuzz, they had the living statue guy. You end up finding him dead, like still all
But he
statue.
looked exactly the same. It's just like, which means he died going like
Yeah,
this
it's
and
just like
stayed that
he's
way.
posed as a statue still.
I can't think of a movie more recent than that one that I really enjoyed, like in terms of comedy.
In terms of comedy,
Hot Fuzz, what was that, 2008? That means there's been 8.
Fuck, that was old.
It's old.
What's,
Yeah.
what's really a bummer though is like Simon Pegg, like he hasn't really done anything noteworthy since then.
Not comedy related.
No, like he
There
did
was,
Mission
like,
I was
Impossible.
gonna say he was in Mission Impossible.
And he was in
No,
Star Trek.
no. I'm
That
saying
End of the World.
no. But I'm
whatever
saying
that other comedy
him
with Nick Frost.
specifically that he made
There's
because there was that alien one and it wasn't any good.
It was alright.
Yeah.
The one with Seth
Yeah.
Rogen as
That
the
one,
alien.
I actually kind of enjoyed.
No,
it.
but
It was-
compared to Shaun of the Dead,
Like,
it
it
wasn't
wasn't-
anything.
But
I
Alien
think I
Plus
saw
was
the
It's all
other
in B plus.
Yeah.
What alien one are you guys talking
It's
about?
another
Paul.
one with him and Nick Frost. You know, the dangerous duo.
Seth Rogen's the voice of the alien. That's the only thing I didn't like about the movie.
Hey guys.
Yeah,
No, here's
he
the
just
thing,
laughed.
though. He
They
doesn't
try to hit
overdo it,
12.
though.
Yeah, he doesn't overdo it. I'll give him
Oh.
some credit for that.
Before the
but-
world ends. That one?
Something like that.
No, it's like At World's End.
Yeah, I never watched it.
Because World's End Pub
I didn't
is the
watch
last
that
on their pub crawl.
Yeah, and then I didn't watch that one.
Hey guys, I'm an alien.
There's got to be a
Where's
funny
my
movie
weed?
since 2008.
It's 2007, mind you.
Fuck, 2007?
I'm not gonna
I don't
look at
know.
But
Fuck.
I'm trying to think of a really good comedy I've seen.
Mark, you fucking big ot boy.
what?
Your fucking face in this.
Okay, scratch that. Tropic Thunder came out like the next
Tropic
day.
Thunder is
You're like,
Okay, Tropic Thunder.
I wouldn't classify that as comedy. I just think that's just a generic
How is it
not
movie.
comedy?
No,
It's a
I
satire.
know. No, I know it's a comedy, but I put that up there with just good movies.
Oh, it is a
Yeah,
It's a great movie.
Tropic Thunder is the classic comedy.
Try to think of something newer than Tropic Thunder that you legitimately fucking love.
Well, you're a Tropic
Yeah,
Thunder
Tropic
fan.
Thunder might have been the last movie that I was like laughing, but I was like crying. I was laughing so hard.
A comedy that's come out after 2008.
I saw The Spy. That one of fuck, who's in it?
that's really.
That's not a good
really
sign
hard.
when you don't even.
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, I laughed.
The interview? That was like it had its funny moments, but it was.
Poppers! Hi! We want to love you.
Does Zombieland count as a comedy?
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was
That one
really
was
good too.
2000.
Yeah, Zombieland was a
Zombieland is
clever.
2009.
I think
it
out of
really?
like zombie comedies,
shit.
like
We need
Shaun of the
recent
Dead and
movies.
that one are pretty much
Also,
it.
I really like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. That was 2010.
I agree with that. That wasn't comedy,
Oh,
but it was still
It was
good.
it was quirky. It
Not
wasn't
not
comedy.
super.
Yeah, I
bad.
consider
What's
it
that?
more on the quirky
Kick-Ass.
side.
I liked Kick-Ass. That one was actually really
That's
good.
not comedy.
That's
though.
not
That's like
comedy.
comedy.
Isn't it?
Although I do
It's
like
not
Kick-Ass, but
It's alright.
Did you guys laugh at Ted?
I never
Ted?
saw it.
Ted
One or
funny.
two.
I
I
laughed
laughed
at
at
Ted.
it. I laughed at it as much as it's a Family Guy episode, which is 25% of the time, and I don't
You
hate
said
it. I'm
45?
just 25.
That's
Like
still
1/4
pretty
of it,
good
I'm like,
amount.
yeah, it's pretty funny. And then
yeah, but
like,
you laughing at 25% of a movie is still a pretty decent amount of
Yeah.
laughing.
yeah, but it's not like right, I'm not right.
I think
I think Ted-
I think
too.
Ted was like Seth MacFarlane's, the first one at least
And then
decent
I-
attempt at making a comedy.
Yeah,
but
And then I watched A Million Ways to Die in the West, and I wanted to fucking hang myself.
No, I didn't
yeah,
see
that movie's
Yeah, I
bad.
didn't see that movie.
Ted
It's-
I didn't either.
Okay,
If
I don't
you
plan
watched the
to.
trailer, you saw all the jokes like in the movie, I guess.
Also, it's shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so 21 and 22 Jump Street. 21 Jump Street.
21 Jump Street
All
was
I
kinda
think
great.
those are
Yes.
22 Jump Street makes so much fun of itself. I couldn't help but
Yeah.
enjoy it.
I haven't
those
seen that
movies are
one.
enjoyable.
It's
That was
actually
2014.
good, but they purposely make fun of 21.
So
See, because
really,
21
we're just seeing the
was
last
great.
2 years if there's anything
Okay,
that was good.
But I still
they-
can't remember anything from it.
But they had
Yeah.
done an announcement where they're trying to work on 23 Jump Street, but they want to make it like a shared universe with Men in Black. Like I read that.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
I saw
I've
some
heard they
shit
were
about
still
that.
trying to work out the
Yeah, they're
Also-
still trying to work it out.
How the fuck? Where the fuck did those two things?
It's just
It's
random.
this weird
All right, Men
obsession
in
with
Black-
like we can connect everything now that Marvel's done it. We can
Yeah.
like they God damn it. They said
Smell my anus,
do you remember hearing the rumors that would connect all the old monster movies together? Frankenstein,
Well, no-
Dracula.
Every single one of those movies bombed.
Yeah, every
If
single
you've-
one
If
bombed.
you've seen what's the movie Cabin in the Woods, technically that movie like dubbed it, whereas every single monster movie was connected and it's all controlled by like that corporation. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I
movie?
watched that movie. That was actually a good movie.
Cabin in the Woods-
It's only really good at the end.
Yes.
Because the whole movie, should I just blow it for you? Because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm
Spoilers.
never gonna watch it.
Yeah, basically, it's like starts as a traditional like, oh, these kids are going to this cabin in the woods, and you know they're gonna get killed, kind of a
It's
thing.
literally
So it's,
But, like-
it's an Evil Dead ripoff.
No, but no. Here's the thing, though. It's it starts off like that because they're making fun of it. Because in the background there are like this office that engineers these events to happen.
And it's
So
literally
they plan it out. They're like, okay, well, do we make sure we have the pothead here? And there's like these two office guys, the two guys in the room.
Yeah.
And they're like watching the events go on and they're making them happen. And then they are the ones who like send the monsters up to go kill everybody.
No, they don't do it. They choose because how they go in the basement and how they read the book, so the book like sent the zombies, and how that one girl was about to like open up like the
Wait,
ballerina.
this
thing.
just really fucking sounds like Evil Dead now.
No, it's not.
You watch it and you're like on purpose. You're like, dude, this looks like a straight ripoff. But then at the end, you're like, oh, it's not.
Because
a
like the
ripoff.
whole thing is
It's-
like there's this huge lab underneath the. It's stupid. It's a dumb movie, but
Yeah, and
it's
you-
like
and you see
people in the
Pennywise.
world have to make Like, it's the modern day sacrificial ritual for modern society. So, like, there's a whole office building underneath this cabin where they have, like, all these old school monsters in cages.
Yeah, you
and
see
they, like,
it.
send them up and they'll make people go to the cabin and kill them. And then the ritual is over. So you have to kill, like, a virgin. You have to kill, like, a jock. You have to kill a pothead. You have to kill all these stereotypes in this place.
Is it supposed to be funny?
It is. It is.
What Mark's trying to say is it's a genre tribute.
Yeah.
It's a the guy sat there and they said, I really like these horror movies. Let's try to make kind of like a prototypical tribute that pays homage to all these other movies at once.
Yeah.
And then they add their own like kind of
meta twist,
fourth wall
breaking,
jokes, you know?
Yeah. So, but what's funny is at the end of the movie, the two people survive, but they get back into the lab, and so like the security team from the lab is trying to kill them. So they just open it up, and all the monsters start killing everyone in the lab. And you're watching, like, just, like, bat people attack people. At one point, there's a unicorn that runs out and, like, stabs a dude in the stomach.
Yeah.
What the fuck? There's, like...
The clown from It. You see Ghostface from Scream.
Yeah, like, all these people just come out, and they start killing everyone in the lab.
It sounds like a mix between, like, Evil Dead, the first Resident Evil movie, and some ridiculous.
Yeah, but the thing is, it all works because you watch it and you're like, that's hysterical, and it kind of doesn't ever take itself too seriously.
I never had any like interest in it. Now I kind of want to watch it.
But like,
it's incredibly worth it. The point is, it's solidly entertaining.
Yeah,
which most horror movies aren't.
Yeah. I really want to watch that.
But the thing
Evil
is,
Dead movie.
The cabin.
I heard it's really good.
Cabin in the Woods is not scary.
remake?
You're not watching that movie to freak out. It's kind of like Evil Dead, where you watch it and you're like, this is goofy.
There's something trying to force its way into whatever.
I want to watch Ash vs. the Evil Dead, but I don't have cable.
It's fucking Xena is his partner. I want to watch it so bad.
I watched a lot of the first season, and I haven't watched hardly any.
I watched
of the
one
season.
I heard that
fucking stupid.
Ash's car is in the new Evil Dead movie in front of the cabin because it's the same cabin, and his car is still there from when he warped out.
Yeah,
in
the whole
Army of Darkness, and they're trying to make a sequel to Army of Darkness. I think.
Well, didn't you hear they got the rights back? They couldn't mention Army of Darkness in the show because they didn't have rights to it. But then they worked out a deal, and now they can. So now they're all connected.
The movie that I just watched that I heard was really good.
We're talking spooky.
Was The Hills Have Eyes. I heard it was phenomenal.
Your Life is a Lie.
And then I watched it, and I was like, "This is so shitty."
It's one of those movies like everyone's like,
Yeah.
it was so scary. Then you watch it and you're like, this is really dumb.
I just remember watching it and being like, yeah, after this hillbilly rape. And then
It's like hillbilly rape and then it ends.
I was watching it and I was like, I'm not sure if this is Fallout.
It's kind of like the new version of
incest.
Getting Away with showing hillbilly rape, but just make them mutants.
You know what movie was I think actually genuinely scary is so they've made like 3 Texas Chainsaw Massacres like remakes. But the first one that came out, where in the beginning the lady pulls a revolver out of her pussy and kills herself, that movie, genuinely scary. And there's one part where the lady like gets out of the house, she's running away from the Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface guy, and there's a bunch of sheets on like clothing lines in a field, like drying, and so she's like juking through the sheets, and he fucking like brings the chainsaw like through one of the sheets and cuts one of her legs off, and there's fucking blood everywhere. It was gnarly.
Yeah.
It was the only one I've been scared. Like
I don't know.
watching.
I've never
That
really.
Halloween movie not scary. Like Jeepers Creepers never scary.
I thought the first one was scary.
It changes this transition where it went back into like, look how gory it is. I didn't really get scared of Texas Chainsaw. I was just like, ugh. Like, it's just gross.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Not scared, but tense. Like if a movie can make you tense, it's doing.
Is that
the
the
job.
one of Jessica Biel?
Yeah, Jessica Biel's in the first one.
Was she?
That's the first remake.
She's the main survivor.
It goes like there's all of the original ones, and it goes, and then there's a
Jessica
gap
Biel.
between 1994 and 2003.
2003.
2003.
Okay, so that's the one of Jessica Biel. I know which one that one was. Yeah.
And it has the crazy guy, the army dude that's like always
No,
the
my
yelly
favorite
dude.
thing about the one in
What's his
2013.
name? He's the cop.
They made it 2013.
Yeah, they made one in 2013, Texas Chainsaw 3D. My favorite thing about that whole movie is they didn't the hiring the actors and actresses. They didn't even try hiding it. They literally hired porn stars and that one rapper. I forgot his name.
That's quite a few.
50.
No, it wasn't 50.
That's when you know you're going downhill.
They just have a
like,
bunch of titties out.
I'm not
Oh, yeah.
killed by no chainsaw
Those are the girls
today.
right there. Let me see if I can get the cast.
I watched that one fucking movie. I watched part of it and I was like, this is the dumbest thing I ever watched. The Piranha movies.
Trey
Songz. Fuck that is.
Like, those are the actors, right? Those are the main three. It's literally 2 porn stars.
Have you ever... No, that's what they've been doing lately, and it's stupid. It started ever since they did the Piranha movie.
Like Piranhas.
And remember, they put like
Sharknado and like
yeah. No, but Piranha was Piranha actually had like a budget, whereas and it was an actual movie versus the Sharknado, which you could tell was made by B people from the beginning.
It has Tara Reid in it. That's how you know you have a bad movie.
Yeah, but
the last good thing she did was Van Wilder.
Correct.
She could fuck up.
Oh, I don't think anyone. I hated her.
She got that Wolverine boob job.
She was the most out of place person in Van Wilder.
Van Wilder was a good movie. She was in it. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah,
and she was kind of hot in it.
No,
and
she wasn't.
I don't know. That was before she got like that weird boob job where her like super mega like cut nipple.
But it's like she was so wrong for the role. Like her character was supposed to be the smart, like I'm like a school person. And
well, she's like all raspy too. She's like,
and she's got smoker voice. And it's just like, no, this doesn't make any sense.
I don't want to bone you. My boyfriend's a butthole.
Babe, I made you a shake.
We're all making fun of her. She probably has like massive depression or something.
Yeah, she's sure gonna listen to our fucking shit.
Funny if she did.
Tara Reid, if you're listening, I still want to touch your butt.
Tara Reid, I will still throw babies at you, but not in you, because I don't like you that much.
I'd throw babies in you because you still gotta have some money.
That's true.
Proper idea, Michael.
Maybe someday.
Oh, you want to try my blueberry one, dude?
I gotta say, when it comes
that
to
one's
horror,
a little better.
When it comes to horror movies, generally don't stick with me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, horror movies.
The horror that sticks with me is reading.
Yeah.
Reading.
I know it sounds fucking gay and like a narcissistic, I'm better than everyone else kind of thing to say, but I like reading
because
horror.
you can imagine it much scarier.
Yeah, you do it. You know, you do it to yourself.
You're not being guided through. You're literally.
Plus, and there's
the thing about like reading horror is oftentimes they'll leave you without an answer.
Yeah, because that's what what's his name famously said, Stephen King. He was like, a movie has to give you all your answers before you leave.
Yeah.
But he's like, the best thing about horror, especially in books, is that it's what you don't know that freaks you out more than what you actually know.
They can leave you hanging. There's movies that leave you hanging.
No,
yeah, but
it's not a popular movie though.
Yeah,
like they get a lot of shit if they do that.
Yeah, movies always get shit for leaving things.
Like Cloverfield, for instance, it wasn't a terrible movie, but just the amount of information you don't have made it suck.
The problem is it's hard to do that visually.
Yeah.
Well, I think that the thing that people
by the way,
like books are better than movies is because the movie takes away the imagination. The movie shows you this is what it is versus what you can perceive it as. So there's like the people that are like, dude, the book version of Clockwork Orange is way better. Like, dude, who fucking cares? It's the same thing.
And the Clockwork Orange movie is actually really good.
That's a fucking awesome movie.
It's a damn good movie. It's weird.
I don't think anyone's gonna argue with you on that.
No, it's
but people say the book's so much better.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when it comes to any book adaptation, it's probably true.
Yeah, but it's probably true, but like, usually the movie can still be really good.
That doesn't mean the adaptations are bad.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they're probably right.
You know, one movie series that no one ever compares to books adaptations is James Bond.
Oh,
people just universally love
their books.
Who the fuck reads James Bond?
Somebody did.
Well, it's all those. Same thing with Jurassic Park. All those Michael Crichton books.
I actually read Jurassic Park.
Did you really? I read it after, and I thought the book was great, but I was like,
the dinosaur stepped through the door and he said, "Rah, I'm going to bite you," and then he bit you, and you died.
That fucking meme. Like, this is an amateur hour, Phil. There were raptors in the fucking kitchen, Phil.
You had one fucking job.
What did they say? Like the raptor propped up the guy's arm.
You know what that reminds me?
And it falls off and hits the girl in the first one. So like a raptor must have like put it up there and let it fall on her.
You know what that reminded me of? Do you remember in Silent Hill 2 when he talks to the guy eating the pizza?
Are you talking about the movie or the game?
No, the game.
The game. And he's like, "How could you be sitting there eating pizza? There are monsters outside."
That's a line in the game.
That's the best time to eat pizza. You're like, I might die. Let's get some pizza in me.
I'd rather die full.
Yeah, I'd rather die eating pizza.
Silent Hill makes me
and it's
sad
like the semi-bad video game delivery. You know?
I really wanted another one.
I played PT the other day too.
PT is fucking great.
You know, it's a weird video game. Like it's supposed to be scary, and yeah, it kind of is, but the whole premise is weird. Fatal Frame.
That's a cool game.
It's
It's a game I used to be scared of as a kid, but now seeing it now, I'm like, I could get through that.
It's
so
just
easy
like
without getting
Japanese
scared.
arcadey horror.
Yeah.
It's very arcadey. It's like points, get points, you know. For sure.
Yeah,
It's like a picture of the
It
ghost.
looks like when you take a picture of them, the number 500 should appear, and then go to the corner and add it to a bigger number, you know?
Yeah, that's the only thing that ruins it is the fact that they add like points and like a value after you
I
take
don't
the
think
picture.
they actually do, but it looks like they should because it's all colored and nice and shit.
No, they do. They actually do add like you take a picture and they'll tell you good shot or bad shot, and they'll like give you a grade, and you're like, this is not adding to the horror at all.
I heard they were gonna do the Grudge versus the Ring movie.
No, there's
Probably
a new Ring movie.
How do you do a versus to that? It's just two skinny ladies with black hair choking each other.
that's
One's
great.
gonna go,
It's Jason all over.
And the other one's gonna go.
so what? The videotape's on in the house, and they're just like making noise at each
Yeah,
other.
and then
then,
the Grudge kid's like, "Fuck you, turn this shit
I
off."
like the idea of them like slowly clawing at each other and immediately just turns into like a generic cat fight. Like they're just pulling hair and like slapping the
Dude.
shit out of each other.
What was that movie? Was it Scary Movie 3? What's the parody ones?
All of them.
No, it is
Scary
Scary
Movie.
Movie. Yeah, and
The first
the
one's
one
parody
where
of
it had the
Scream.
Grudge kid and he's speaking
That's the
Japanese,
third
but he's
one.
just like
That's fourth.
he's like
The Ring is third. Then they did.
he's
the
like
Grudge.
Mitsubishi, Toyota, Yamaha,
Yeah.
and then the girl's like talking back to some random Japanese product.
my favorite ones of those. Oh, actually, I like the first three, even though the third one's not the Wayans brothers, right? Third one's after they do, because I like the third one.
The third one was
the third one's the Ring one.
the Signs
the
one.
second
Wasn't it?
one's
The
the one
Ring,
with the
yeah,
Wayans
Sign
brothers.
/ the Ring, but like
Yeah.
I love it because she's on the computer looking up a ship thing, and then it plays the noise. You know when they transition to horror movie, they'll do a loud noise, and it'll be like, "Arr!" and it's the ship's honking horn.
it does-
They do that, but she jumps. Like when it cuts to it, it's all, and it cuts to the ship and her on it.
Like in a movie, they'll use a sound to transition.
Yeah.
Like a guy will be looking at something, you know, it'll be the sounds of horses, and then it shows them on the horses.
Yeah,
but they do the boat noise, and she actually goes, "What the fuck?" And then the scene cuts. It's one of those things where it's like what I was talking about, where it doesn't give you any time to think about it. It's like that just happened.
In number 3, the scene where the lady's dying, like pinned on the tree, like in Signs, and she's like telling him like not to move on or like have any more partners, and he's like, "I don't know, I can't hear you."
No, I like the second one where,
I
where
can't
it
commit
opens.
to that, you know.
Where it opens and she's driving to the mansion, and like she's singing along with the radio, and then the radio stops. And it's
Shut
like, "Hey,
the
what the
fuck
fuck? Shut the fuck up! I'm singing here."
Oh, sorry.
That's a fucking basketball. You remember the radio
Oh
thing?
yeah, it's an oddly specific song about his life.
And it's like, it goes weirdly specific, and then it's like talking about
Dude,
crabs.
The best scene in basketball, and it's the dumbest, is where they're naked in the locker room right as the girl finds out about the sweatshop labor, and so you just see like their butts and the girl, and she can't help but like fit like dick jokes into her stuff. And then, like, one of them turns and this long fucking wiener knocks a bunch of shit over. It's like someone threw a fucking rope.
Because Doug Raymer cares about the kids.
I forgot how much Doug Raymer cares about kids.
Your mom went out with Squeak.
You think Shaq made his money in Orlando? No, dude, he made his money playing college. No, he made his money when he went to LA. And he's just like blown away by the guy's stupidity every time.
I just like the very opening of that movie when they talk about sports and how the teams are in places that make no sense. Just the very opening's good.
The first joke. The Jazz moved to Utah where they don't allow music.
The lake
What about
LA where there
Orgasmo?
are no lakes.
The
Orgasmo.
Oilers
Dude.
moved to Tennessee where there is no oil. Orgasmo.
That's such a good fucking movie.
That's another one of those movies where, to me, since it's their first attempt, I give it away, but it's like, it's good that couple of three times.
No one
Orgasmo-
knows that movie though compared to the
Orgasmo is
others.
great. Orgasmo is great because when he uses the Orgasmo gun, he fucking makes the sound. He's just like meow as he fucking points it at the people.
If you haven't watched Orgasmo, it's by What, Trey Parker and Matt Stone? Go watch that. It's fucking hilarious.
So when the big chick comes in, and it's just Trey Parker's voice over.
You're gonna make me come, or I'm gonna kick your butt.
And then it's just
you need to watch it.
I'm gonna have to watch
Oh,
it.
you make me so hot.
You make me so hot. Dude, it almost.
Come on, fuck me now, fuck me.
It almost crushed my soul when I found out Trey Parker and Matt Stone didn't write Basketball. Because I know they did Orgasmo and they were just in Basketball, but they weren't the one that fucking were in charge of it.
What were they? They were gonna write another series, but then they didn't do it. What was it? Or another movie?
Well,
they were gonna take on
that.
a famous movie before someone else did.
Yes. Fuck.
I can't remember what movie it was.
Think about it, but did any of you see Book of Mormon?
Yeah.
No,
I wish I would have.
Fucking phenomenal.
One of the
It is
best things.
the funniest thing to me that they've
It
put
was.
out.
I never cared. Or I like musicals, but I couldn't go to see.
Did you
one
see?
until
Did
I
you
saw
actually
it.
see it?
Yeah, me and Nick went to go with our family. To go
Jared took me to Los Angeles for my
really
birthday,
good.
and I got to see it.
Do you love it when
was-
Jesus comes out and the actor doesn't do it, but instead Trey Parker's voice comes on? He's like,
Hello.
I'm Jesus. Like the whole. They even started with a good musical thing with the bells. Because
Hello,
the bells.
my name is Elder
But
Price.
it's just a sequence of them hitting
Dun,
the
dun,
bells.
dun, dun, dun. Yeah,
I
it's
just
really good.
thought that was really clever.
Can you tell how much fucking work they put into that? God.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, it was that. What's crazy is how they put a lot of effort into that, but for how stupid and silly it is, that is a Broadway musical.
Yeah.
But
They
it's
did it right.
Because
It
when
works.
we went,
but it works because they like musicals.
no,
they actually
but
like musicals.
the music was great. But
Yeah.
the thing was, we went there, and you could tell the people that were expecting and knew what they were getting in for. And then you had the old fucking couples that had no fucking clue.
But that's what made it so good, is that they knew that they were also going to be there.
Because they completely went, they're like, oh, this music's phenomenal. And then, don't fuck the baby. And they're like, what? You can see the look on the old people. They're like,
the weird thing about those guys is they do comedy and genres well enough that you can't help but respect them.
oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's because
No one can actually openly
it
badmouth
also
South
helps.
Park or anything they do without receiving just a fuck ton
It
of
also
criticism.
helps that they generally like what they're going into.
Yeah.
Meaning they didn't go
They
into
do the
making a
genre.
musical saying, I hate musicals. I hate Mormons. It's no, I like musicals. I like those, and I like Mormons. I'm gonna make a whole thing about it.
Apparently, Chris Farley was the director's first choice for the lead of Basketball. But after he passed away, they took Trey Parker and Matt Stone after South Park's popularity.
No, but Trey Parker and Matt Stone were gonna work on something. What was it?
I know, I'm trying to find it.
Did anyone
like a
ever notice that
famous-
SNL was never good? Did anyone else notice that? Because
No.
SNL.
It has its moments.
It was
Jeopardy is always the saving moment for them.
It's we have fucking decades of it, but I feel like there's 4 things people.
No, that's true.
Yeah, no, it's
Like
When it first
anything
started-
with fucking Keenan on it is it's so bad.
Yeah.
That dude does the same fucking impression for everything he
And
does.
the only thing recently I think people have been giving him credit for is their election thing. So they had Alec Baldwin as Trump and what's her name as Hillary.
Well, Dave Chappelle coming back.
Dave Chappelle
That
is
episode
fucking
was
awesome.
great.
Well, that
Just
episode
because
is world
it's Dave
famous.
But it was finally it was the whole SNL show. When Dave Chappelle was on it, the whole show was good.
That's because Dave Chappelle knows what he's fucking doing.
Exactly. Dave Chappelle's awesome too. But
People think he's crazy, but he's just really. I think he's one of those.
he's just
Dave
people-
Chappelle
tired.
is fucking hilarious, and I
He's-
wish he would come back.
He's
he is.
No,
In term-
he's
okay.
He came back on SNL. He
He
did
came
that
back
whole.
once, but that doesn't mean
No,
he's back.
but he's back.
That's like Rage Against the Machine played that one show.
Michael,
and fucked
don't
off
ruin
again.
this.
He's not doing TV, but what I want to talk about is stand up. Who's your stand up people?
Louis C.K. for me. Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Louis is a good
Bill
writer,
Burr too. Bill Burr's
Bill
fucking
Burr-
funny.
Burr's
Bill
great.
Burr, Louis C.K. I would say to an extent Jim Jeffries.
I like Jim Jeffries. He's funny.
George
Yeah,
Carlin.
I like him. George Carlin's dead.
He is dead, but he's still
And he-
fucking
he's
funny.
but
I like
George
his
Car-
earlier stuff. He got a little preachy at the end.
Mitch Hedberg is really fucking funny if you haven't listened to him.
let's see.
He's dead,
I've
too.
covered most of them.
Norm fucking McDonald.
No, Norm MacDonald's awesome.
Norm MacDonald's a particular humor because his jokes just keep going.
The thing about Norm MacDonald is he
tells bad jokes with good delivery.
You know he loves the stand-up medium, you know? Because the amount of effort he puts into actually being on stage and delivering everything with a level of precision, it's good. There are a lot of stand-up comedians I know that just don't really... They write some faggy joke and then they go on stage and they tell it without any real delivery.
Dumb and Dumber.
And it pisses me off.
Yeah, Trey Parker Dumb and Dumber.
The prequel to Dumb and Dumber. They ended up not doing it.
I like the...
I don't think the world needs any more of that.
No.
Well,
I like Bo Burnham,
It was obviously
too.
before
Bo Burnham, I don't
last
know. It's hard to consider him a stand-up. He's a show guy.
He is, but the thing is like a lot of people like, oh, he's not that funny, but he's got that like pretentious, like intellectual comedy that's still funny.
Bo Burnham is funnier when you're on like a comedy Pandora. Watching his fucking stand-up is kind of hard.
For an hour it is. Like if he had a 30-minute, that's different because you know he's going to rush a little bit more. Whenever a comedian has an hour, they always stretch everything, and you can tell. Like they take long breaks in between the jokes to like smile and yeah.
That depends on the comedian, though.
Yeah,
comedians like Bill Burr can fill 3 hours.
They
and
could.
Love the whole thing.
I was at the gym the other day, and I was watching Bill Burr while I was running.
Show is great.
And I feel like no one else has seen that. I tried to get him to watch it.
I've seen it. It's okay.
I feel like for the start of an anime show to people who haven't done it yet,
true.
It's like 6 episodes and it's on point. I think the whole time.
True.
But I was gonna say. I was saying. You're talking about Bo Burnham. I was gonna say that's the problem.
Izzy
with
here
doing,
got into the booger sugar. Now he thinks he's a dinosaur.
That's the thing about those comedians who pull out a fucking guitar or do a song.
Stephen Lynch.
If you don't like that song, you're sitting there for 3 whole minutes sitting there going,
yeah, that's a song about.
That's the problem. Bo Burnham, he does like those little gimmicks though that are really quick and good.
And Bo Burnham cuts it short, if you notice. He doesn't let his songs drag out for too long.
Yeah, but still, you're still listening to a song.
Still cuts it
for a good amount of time.
Daniel fucking Tosh.
He's funny.
I
guarantee I'm gonna make you laugh right now.
I didn't like.
I think
play
he's
anything.
super great.
I'm not playing.
Daniel Tosh is a good stand-up. Watching Tosh.0 drained me out, so I couldn't watch it for a while.
Tosh.0 isn't his bread and butter.
His
though.
stand-ups are good. Dude.
His stand-up's good. Like I saw one joke recently where it's like, thank God for thank God for 9/11.
I told you.
He does funny because I remember one of his jokes. For fuck's sake.
What just happened?
I can't finish my point now.
I'm sorry, Nick. My bad.
Dude, Daniel Tosh and Christopher Titus are the 2 that I have to see before I die.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Christopher Titus is
Has Christopher
great.
Titus done new things?
He did one new one semi-recently, but not like really recently.
He does.
Like
he doesn't do TV specials. He does like. He's been at like Pachanga.
He did
a show there in the last like 2 years.
Well, lately he's been like the host of a game show. That's what I saw him in last time. He was
I loved watching his show, and his show is only based off his one stand-up. So you know every story in the stand-up is its own episode. But it was so good. Stacy Keach is the fucking dad.
Stacy Keach was like probably the best thing about that show, though. Like Christopher Titus is good, but Stacy Keach as the dad was just made the show good.
His brother was good too. I forget the actor's name, but he played it real well.
Yeah, and then they pretty much everyone in that. I didn't really have a problem with anyone in the show. You know how there's always one person you're like, whatever.
Or the show is just
watch
Titus.
the fuck out of that show. Yeah, house like. It's good stuff.
Titus was good. Pretty much every actor.
And then his brother
point.
was in the terrible Resident Evil movie.
Zach Ward?
As a terrible person.
Zach Ward. That's who you're talking about. Yeah, Zach Ward.
It's like the second one, or the first one.
Wasn't he the one that was playing Mikhail?
Nikolai. He played Nikolai in Resident Evil. Yeah. Way off in casting. Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about with the Resident Evil movies though earlier. It's like they just like put the name on just a random actor.
Well, it's weird because
Scooby-Doo rubber nemesis.
Well, you think he would be the way he looks, he would be Mikhail. And then Nikolai would be like the dude from Buffy that was Spike.
Think about who made it. think about who made it. They didn't care. They were like, this guy? Yeah, he's a guy. Just put that. What's the name of that dude from the game? Yeah, he's that. And then just they,
you know what?
like the villain.
They did a bang up job with Jill, and I don't care.
Yeah,
I would throw mini babies at her.
But it was so easy. All I had to have this chick that's hot with big boobs and a tube top and a short skirt.
No, I know. I get that. But like,
I would still throw babies at her, inside of her, even though she doesn't have a lot of money because she hasn't been in a lot of other shit.
She's probably still a babe.
No.
Who? Oh, yeah, she is. She's
Elizabeth fucking Hurley. What is she, like 50 something already?
She's still
banging.
I would
still destroy it.
Elizabeth Hurley. She's
so hot.
I still can't believe what's his name cheated on her. What was that famous British actor? What the fuck is he? He's in all those romantic comedies. Fuck. Jon Stewart said he hated it.
Fuckboy McFuckboy.
Married to Elizabeth Hurley.
He was in Fuck, what's his name? I know his name. That was a movie.
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant cheated on Elizabeth. Do you know how Hugh Grant got caught with like a prostitute? When he was doing that, he was with Elizabeth Hurley at the time.
Super babe.
So he cheated on her with like a gross prostitute.
She wasn't giving up the fine pussy. I had to
doubt it. He's just weird. I just think Hugh Grant's a weirdo. I don't know. You see him in anything. Apparently, The Daily Show had problems with him.
I'm Hugh Grant, and I wanted more pussy.
Yeah.
I never understood, like, in Hollywood, the situations where it's like, these two people don't get along. It's like, how fucking childish are you? That you can't just get along with a person for a fucking movie.
No, they can't.
That's like when Jesse James married Sandra Bullock. A fucking relatively a nobody nails down Sandra Bullock and then cheats on her with some random nobody.
It's like, what were you thinking?
You worked so hard to get Sandra fucking Bullock.
She's fucking
and then ended up
fine.
fucking some like neo-Nazi random fucking like bitch off the street.
Yeah, it's because they hit that high point and then they're like, fuck it. And they don't care.
This is just a fucking person. I don't actually care.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Demolition Man, fucking Sandra Bullock was fine as all fuck.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock was good.
Okay, who is the celebrity that most people think is hot that you don't find hot? Let's start with Tony. Let's go.
You're asking me to remember actresses' names, and that's hard.
Yeah. Damn. Well, this will be our ender because we're already at like an hour 10.
Here, let me check.
I think.
Oh my god, something
we are at 106.
Okay. After this, come on.
Yeah,
guys.
this will be our ender.
Alright, you can be quiet now if you want and just Google.
You know, I'll break the ice. Jennifer Aniston. Never found her attractive.
I agree.
I found her attractive.
Disagree.
I find her attractive.
I find her very attractive.
I don't like her face.
Like, oh,
I got one. I got one.
So nothing.
I'm not
so
saying
plain.
she's my number one.
I got
one. But
The
she's attractive.
One that I can think of off the top of my head is I've never found Pamela Anderson attractive.
It's because she's very plastic.
That's because she was out of my
I've seen young pictures of her, and I'm just like, nah, I still don't see it.
You have to be into that type of
but she was like
porn actress hot.
Yeah.
Like if you're not into that, then there's no point.
Yeah, dude. And then
you're giving me a hard
whenever
fucking
people
time.
are like, dude, Jennifer Aniston's hot, I'm just like,
I gotta think.
She's not though.
What's one that people really think is hot now?
What about you, Tommy? What do you got?
Someone help me. Just start naming names.
Like a lot of people, like I can see why a lot of people don't think Angelina Jolie's pretty. Like she's very stick figure.
She's pretty.
No, she used to be fucking.
She's super pretty.
She used to be juicy.
Super stick figure.
I think
and then
she's
she
really
juiced
pretty.
up as Lara Croft. Total babe. Her fucking body is banging. Dude, her face is gorgeous. Angelina Jolie's such a
giving me a hard fucking time. I don't know any actresses.
I don't know, like one that.
Your phone and look.
I don't know what to look for. What am I going to search for?
I'm not. Now, when I say this, I don't know if you guys will give me shit. I don't think she's ugly. I don't think she's all right. She's kind of cute, but like not anything special to me. Is Halle Berry? She's very attractive, but
I think she's pretty.
Like all these people are like, "Holy fuck, man, Halle Berry!" And I'm like,
well, same with
she's cool.
Same with like Rihanna. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, she's."
So Rihanna's way worse than
Rihanna has 6 miles of forehead.
Yeah.
That forehead is a fucking landing strip for jumbo jets.
Nicki Minaj too. Like a lot of people.
Hold on. Let's not poo-poo on all black women.
No. Not by all.
You
not
really
even
think
close.
so? Oh no way!
I
can't follow you into that.
It has nothing to do. I think she's fine. I don't.
Oh, I definitely can't follow you.
Scarlett Johansson.
I think Scarlett Johansson's hot.
She's got weird boobs.
She's weirdly.
I'll throw that out
beautiful.
there. She's got weird, kind of saggy boobs, but I think she's a total babe, and I would lick her butthole.
This is okay. This is actually mine now because I saw it on that list and it reminded me. Megan Fox. She
toe thumbs.
Toe thumbs, yes, but I've seen her in person. She's nah.
She looks like a hot mess. You know that scene from Family Guy where he's describing Christina Aguilera as kind of greasy and smelly? That's how I imagine Megan Fox.
No, she's
no one knows who
she's not that bad. It's just
dude, Scarlett Johansson's such a
Man of Steel.
babe.
She was the henchman.
Dude.
Yeah.
She's hot.
Dude, the first time you see Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow with the long hair, so hot.
Okay, quick question.
No, because when she had her tight curls, I was like, no.
Question.
I liked it.
Yes. See Man of Steel?
Yes.
Do you remember Zod's henchman lady?
Yeah.
Yes, she's really pretty.
She's fucking hot.
She's pretty.
You know who is hot though? Besides her, is the redhead chick from Superman.
Nope.
That's a
I was gonna say that's mine.
I forgot her name.
Nope.
No, she's hot.
Amy Adams. Nope.
Yeah, dude, she's
Nope.
Amy Adams.
Adam Adams is like the most plain, average,
She's a
whatever.
different
I was like,
actress.
it's Superman. You could get anyone, and he picks Amy Adams. Like I was just like, no,
Not
no.
Superman, he's
Oh, wait.
Superman.
Here's what I think about actresses like Amy Adams.
But
is
they're
that
good actresses.
The way they're attractive is, I feel like
It's a
they would
different
be
kind
a
of
loving
attractive.
wife. You know?
Yeah.
I agree
you
with
can
that.
take her home to mom.
But we're
I
talking
feel
about.
like you would get home and
That's
you'd
like-
be like, I don't need sex, I just need someone to tell me they love me.
All right, hang on.
That's like Isla Fisher.
We're
I have another one.
I think
well,
she's a
hold
babe.
up. We're running too long with this. Just pick your
No,
one.
here's the one I want.
Pick your one person.
That person I never really thought was pretty. The one, not from the new dragon tattoo, but from the older one. She was in the second Sherlock Holmes. What the fuck was
Rachel
her name?
McAdams? No, Rachel McAdams was the first
Rachel
one.
McAdams is hot. Who's the other one?
She's totally hot.
No, the second game in the Game of Shadows. Who's the gypsy lady?
Let's find out, nigga.
But she's she is. I don't get it. Like people think she's hot. I just don't think she is.
Don't worry, we'll know in a few seconds.
Go down.
I'm already on the movie.
Google.
I'll know in a
I think is surprisingly
Naomi
super
Rapace
hot.
or Naomi Rapist
This
or
girl. Lizzie Kaplan.
I have no idea who it is.
There's a chick that I like that a lot of
we were
people
too long.
don't like.
Thought we were too long, Tommy.
no, just go ahead, keep going, whatever, go.
Tina Fey. I see all of you guys don't like her. I fucking love
She's
Tina
alright.
Fey.
No,
Pretty. But she's not known for
She's not
prettiness.
special
Yeah, that's
in
the
any
thing.
way.
She's not really
I just
known for being super hot. She's known
I
for
think
like being funny.
I think I like her more for her personality
Yeah,
than
she's
anything.
one of those
'cause
guys
she's
where
that
it's-
quirky kind of.
She's funny.
You probably also would like Janine Garofalo for the same reason.
I don't know.
I don't know who that is, but
Jenny Garofalo? You know
Really?
Jenny Garofalo?
if you show me a picture, I don't know it off the top of my
I have
head.
this weird feeling that being around Tina Fey too much would make her annoy me. You know?
Maybe. Like
Maybe if she'd never shut up.
She's probably super nice. I don't know.
Well, she wasn't a star that long. Like she became a star in like her mid 30s.
Yeah, she was already kind of.
She was working at the YMCA before she became a star. Like
I just remember you watched a lot of 30 Rock, basically, right?
Yeah.
You remember that?
That's kind of where I got like the
really
love for
hot
her.
blonde secretary.
Yeah.
Oh my
She's
God.
super ditzy.
Yeah, but she was hot.
Yeah, she was.
She's okay.
Oh,
Touch
by
my
the way,
hand, fucker.
I agree. Rachel McAdams
No!
is like one of the hottest. I think she's
Total
one of my
babe.
favorites.
Total babe.
You wanna
Alright.
do it? Let's do it.
All right, guys. So that's that.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
Bye, guys.
5
Bye.
seconds to finish it. 5.
We never did an
4,
intro.
3,
Oh, God.
2,
We don't.
Bye bye.